All right, now let's talk about the Ashley Madison IPO and why this is such a big deal and getting a lot of press. Jen Groover joins us now. She's a TV contributor and business expert, and I believe Jen is on the phone. Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you. Thank you for standing by.
Absolutely.
First, tell us a little bit about what Ashley Madison is for all those who either don't know or who are in denial that they know.
Well, Ashley Madison is an online dating agency for cheating spouses, where cheating is supposed to be cool and praised and normal.
34 million people, they say, are actually signed up on this, and there's always controversy about whether they're real people or not real people with all of these dating sites. Why? I mean, this is really enormously popular.
Yeah, it is, and it's unfortunate, but, we've over-sensationalized sex and cheating and scandal through all mediums of media and through TV shows, and we create these illusions that it would make sense that this would be something that once it came to market, people would seek out of curiosity, like, wait, what is all this about? And I'm sure a lot of people went there originally with an innocent intention of just wanting to see what it was all about, and then said, hey, just once, I'll cheat just once. And unfortunately, that over-sensationalism has actually desensitized us in our society much about cheating and what affairs, the dynamics of affairs and the backlash that they actually cause. And,
I'll tell you something. I don't know if you do, but I know people who have been actually hurt by this website. I mean, it's not the website's fault. People have been cheating for ever, but it's obviously makes it easy and relatively anonymous to get started. So they want to do an IPO, and they're doing it in London. They say because Americans are too prudish, but the reality is it is difficult for so-called sin companies to go public in this country, isn't it?
Right. Well, I don't know how many people publicly want to be tied to something like this, and no matter how much money you can make, and there's obviously a lot of different industries where things aren't exactly what you want to be out in the open about what you're investing in, but this is definitely an area where I don't think too many people would be proud to say, yes, my company is IPOing today. And I think that even though a lot of people might be using it, they don't want publicly known that they're putting money into it and benefiting from it.
But I'll tell you something. I mean, where's the moral line? Tinder is part of a large publicly traded company. Tinder is nothing more than a hookup site. It doesn't even pretend to be a dating site.
Right. Right. So I'm glad you brought that up. That's where I feel as a culture we're really going down a very scary path where every single person is one swipe away from somebody hotter and somebody closer and somebody more available. And it's becoming a crisis where people become disposable, relationships are no longer valued, and it's causing a lot of backlash in just people's well-being, the family dynamic falling apart.
And it does normalize, and it sort of normalizes taboo, doesn't it? Because if you go on Ashley Madison, you say, well, there's all these other people who are cheating. And if you go on Tinder, well, there's all these other people who are just hooking up for the night. And I'm not making any moral characterizations. You could certainly do all of that. But it does sort of normalize the process out there. And then if you have an IPO, it's a further justification of it.
Absolutely, because people can see the money that's being made, and it becomes more and more normal. And when Tinder first started, I thought it was just going to be this quick hit, little niche kind of thing. And some of my really successful friends who really don't have problems dating are on there and have changed their perceptions. I mean, when you're going down a path of one behavior, it becomes more and more normal, and you think everyone's doing it. It's very mainstream. And so this is the slippery slope that we're on. And when people see gross amounts of money being made on it, I think people's values, their morals, their integrity start to sway.
Let me turn this around a little. Let me turn this around a little bit. Let's say you are on Ashley Madison. You want to cheat. Your marriage is not very good. Let's say, which is for whatever reason people cheat. Does this not provide a safer venue though than to go to a bar?
I don't really think so. I think on online dating, there's quite a few people that post pictures and illusions of who they are. I actually find it to be somewhat scarier as a female. I would rather go to somewhere that in my local area and meet somebody that I know might have ties to my area, or a better chance of having ties to my area, and people visibly seeing us, than actually going to meet some person who might have created a profile, literally illusion of who they were, and could have some crazy warped past about them.
Okay, Jen Groover, thank you so much for your input today.
Thanks so much.
Okay, you're watching Arise Exchange. We'll be back in a minute.